ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to another stream. It's Friday! Guys, it's Friday. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hope you're all doing well. Hope all is good. I'm excited. Hello, Gaguts. Hello, Red Knight. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. I'm doing well. How are you guys? Hope all is good. Hello, Dark Void. Welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, it's been an interesting day. I spent today doing PCG in 5.3 because at work we're still using 5.3 and we still can't update, unfortunately. So nothing makes you appreciate 5.4 quite like going back to 5.3. Dear God, it is so rough in 5.3 compared to 5.4. And now with 5.5 it's even better. But man, like loops existed in 5.3, but the way you had to do it was I got it to do what I wanted it, but it wasn't straightforward. And they're not like super straightforward still, but they're at least a lot better than what they used to be. Dear God. So that's been my adventure today. Trying to recreate 5.4 functionality, or like some of it that I needed, 5.3 at work. But I got there. For example, like the copy points node doesn't work for multiple things at once. It doesn't work outside of a loop node in 5.3, but it does in 5.4. Whatever. Yay, it's Friday. So, I was thinking, back to the game. I was thinking, we currently have a lesser hit, or regular multi-hit, and a greater multi-hit. And I'm thinking I'm gonna just kill one of them and just put it all in one card. Because now we have a tiered system. We usually had 2 and 4. Like like projectiles, it shot like either 2 projectiles extra or 4 projectiles extra. And I mean, honestly, right now I have it being like 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Now we're basically gonna combine the 2 cards we used to have, which was the lesser and the greater, being a 2 and 4, and make the middle one 3. I know, crazy idea. We will drop a card, but that's fine. That will allow us to have things being a lot easier and cleaner. And that way we don't have a lesser and greater version of a card. It doesn't make sense anymore because we do have tiers now. The greater version should just be the higher tier one anyway. So that was the thought process and the decision I came to, basically. So anyone that has any love for multi-hit greater, it's been with us for a while. You know, we have this nice image for it. It's gonna go bye-bye. Say any last final words you might have before it is you know, dumped out back and disposed of. It's just a moment of silence for it, honestly. Delete. Goodbye. That's it. It's gone. And now, here, I need to go. Where's multi-hit greater? This multi-hit greater we don't need anymore. Which means we don't need this anymore. And by name everywhere. Then we don't need, yep, here. This multi-hit greater also going away. I still have not figured out a better option for this. I haven't asked in the Discord, and yeah, no one got me a there's no better option at the current moment, unfortunately. If I figure out a better option, I will do it. Where's this spell being used? Oh. Oh, I disconnect. Hey, what? Oh. There we go. Goodbye. It's gone. It will never be missed again. But now, on multi-hit, we will make this, if I go to the tiers, instead of 1, 2, 3, this is going to be 2, 3, 4. And then percentage reduction. Okay, so now we need to figure out how much we want to reduce it by. So if we're doing 3 projectiles, I want it to be like 120%. So really, do we go? Yeah, 40%. That's 60% off, or 60% reduction. That's a lot. And then if I want, so then we have 400, and I want 130. Uh, 65% reduction. Just, yeah, 65% reduction. It'll be easier. And then this will be 70% reduction, I assume. Because at 4 extra would be 500% times 0.3, 150%. Yeah. So when you do the last one, it's total as a 50% more damage if you can get all of them. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Maybe I go 5% lower on these. The first one will be 5% more damage. I'm gonna go a little bit lower in them. Because this is extremely powerful. It's a multiplier. Keep that in mind. 65, 70, 75. There's a lot of damage just to flex save. Yeah, so now, basically, default is 100% damage, right? You didn't get this. You have 100% damage. You pick up the level 1 version. You do 3 projectiles. 3 projectiles is 300% damage without any modifications. But you're doing not 650% less damage, 65% less damage. So you're only doing, per projectile, 35% of your damage. But you still effectively, if you hit with all of them, have a 5% more damage. We'll see. I might put it back up a little bit. The next tier will give you at 400% damage times 0.3. So then it's from the second tier is 20% more damage. And the last tier is 500% because 4 extra projectiles times 0.25, 125. So the jump between 65 and 70 is, why is it so high? Hold on. 300 times 0.35, 105, 400 times 0.3, 120, 500 times 0.25. So this is actually really close. So I need to do like 67. Let's do oops. So I need to do somewhere between 65 and 70. Let's do 67% less damage. So it will be 300 times 0.33. Oh. No. Did I mean to do the other way? 62? Yeah, let's do... Okay, we'll do 63% reduction on the first one, which means if all hit, you have 11% more damage. Okay, that's decent. Then the second tier... I don't want to go that high, so let's do like 69. I mean, it's not. Let's be realistic. It'll be like 68. Is more accurate. 400 times 32. 28% more damage, and 500 times 0.25. Oh, so that ends up being more. So I need this to be. Wait. How did this? Did I do the right math? 32. 28. Okay, so 68% of 400 is more than 75% off of, so I guess I need to do 500 times 0.7. So I need like 72%. So 500 times 0.72. 28. Yeah, there we go. We'll do 40% total for the last one, which would mean this is at 72. Okay. So now we have 63%, 68%, 72%. And then again, 68. Okay, but then we need to change the melee. To also reflect that. So right now it's got damage calculated in extra time. It's not. Now it's calculated variable 2. Why can't I type variable 2 extra times? So effectively, right now it should say, yeah, damage calculated 3 extra times, 68% less damage. Gain 3 extra projectiles, 68% less damage. Yes. Yep, this seems good. And we can, if I needed to, I guess in theory, I could add a third variable down the line where it would allow us to have like a separate damage calculations for ranged and melee. But for now, let's leave it like this. So yeah, multi-hit is there. We're good with that. Now, that's for the damage reduction. Now for the actual projectiles. I need to see the spawn projectile count. Here it is. Okay, this enable greater multiple projectiles. We're just spawning. We're doing this, so we don't need this. We just need enable multi-hit. That's fine. And this +2 needs to be an input. Extra projectiles. And now, if we go to the multi-hit here, this is where we can type this in. Get this. We need the. We basically need this guy. So what I'm gonna do is just bring this all the way over here. Okay. So let's test it. So if I grabbed ourselves a regular projectile. Okay, we're shooting one projectile. Then I get multi-hit, 2 extra attacks. Okay. I think that's a little bit more attacks there. than I specified. That's because I'm supposed to be using variable too. Oopsie daisy. Okay. One projectile. 3 projectiles. Ooh. Oh. It's adding it. Right. This needs to be replacing it. So, what's going on? Because we're using card multi-hit now here. And here, we're still using this, which we don't need to do anymore. So... get card multi-hit. Honestly, this should be an integer. Let's convert it to an integer. It'll mess things up, but that's fine. So here we can swap this out. Let's make sure that it's correct everywhere. These. Get card multi-hit. This is now no longer a float. And goes in here as well. Okay. And here. Set. Card. See it. Okay. That should be... What's wrong here? Type integer doesn't match the property of card multi-hit double property. Because I haven't compiled this. Is that why? Compile. So somehow I updated it, but it didn't realize it updated? But it didn't realize it updated? That's really odd. But now... Here we're good. So this spawn projectile count is now our card multi-hit. It's good. Where are we still using the... Oh, we need to remove the enable multi-hit. We don't need that anymore. Where is it still being used? On my character. Because I'm still doing it here. I don't need this anymore. Oh, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Yeah, I don't need this. What I do need is another variable, though. So, effectively, the reason this is because we're saving the percent damage reduction, but we're not saving the actual extra projectile count. So, it's a card multi-hit. This card multi-hit damage reduction. Actually, this is. I guess this will now be this will now be not damage reduction. This will now be hit count. Which means I need to make sure it is using this value. And if this is less than this, this needs to be greater. If it's greater, then we use it. Some stuff is going to be changed up. That's fine. And then I'll duplicate this, and this is going to be our damage reduction. I would type float. I might end up shooting no projectiles in a second, but we'll see. Set card multi-hit damage reduction. Because I think I need to set the default of the projectiles there to 1, not 0. Which means we need to update this one as well. Same thing here. Swap to new. Somehow I managed to create 2, rename one of them, not the one it set. Really odd. So that's good. This is based on swap to new. And here I need you. Get card. Multi-hit damage reduction. Check if that is... oh, this needs to be greater. If it's greater, then swap it. Or this one needs to be greater, but reversed this here. Then this is false. And this is 2. There we go. Okay. Let's find out if... Oh, hold on, one other place to change it. Damage reduction.
Pausing for ads.
Oh. Ads ready? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I need to swap this back out to the float. Okay, we'll do that after the ads. But then we'll be good. Then we'll have the multi-hit working again. One thing we still haven't set up, though, is the ability to have this actually be loaded after on game instance to repopulate all the values. That shouldn't be too bad, as we did figure out we could just loop on the cards, because we know we do have a record of all the cards, and then basically populate it based on that, because we already have the setup for it. That should be good. I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday. I am excited for the weekend, though. Mostly because I get to play more Elden Ring on Sunday.
Stay.
It misspelled ads. Well, I didn't even spell it. You spelled it backwards. Stat. It doesn't know how to do repeating words. Or it wasn't long enough. I don't know. One of them. He doesn't know. What was the thing people were always writing for a while? I think they were saying it in Spanish. In all streams, where like instead of saying it in English, they were saying it in Spanish for whatever reason. I forget. El no sabe. That's what they were saying. Hey, Benji, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, for a while, like, El no sabe was like around on Twitch. Oh yeah, so I shoot no projectiles now. Let's fix that. So where's the multi-hit? Hit count. Start with 1. Oh, that means we can just compare it. We don't need to check this equals to 0 thing. Yeah, we don't need to check this. This is actually a lot simpler. I don't need this. Don't need this. It's just, is it greater? Yes or no? If it is, do it. If it's not, then just put back the old one. Yeah. Just living the dream of being denied by every job you apply to. How's the stream been? You've been missing a lot. I'm sorry to hear that, Benji. Hey, Conic Zion, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. I know the feeling, Benji. I know the feeling. It's unfortunate. Oh, I see. I see what's going on. This makes sense. When we're setting it to true, we set it to be true to be true plus 1. Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it is in terms of applying for jobs. You gotta apply everywhere, and okay. Then we need to change it back to 0, right? Otherwise, it's doing double. Wait, no, wait. No. No. The problem is not that. So the problem is I'm setting it. Oh, I also modified the damage stuff. I don't want to modify the damage stuff. Here, if it's true, it gets it off the tier list. So I need to do +1 here and here. And this also needs to do +1. Does it? I have the current one. No, I don't. I don't want to do +1 here. Okay, I'm shooting the 1 and shooting in the right place. Good. So then I get multi-hit. Should do 3. Excellent, I'm doing 3. Now I do the next one. I should do 4. Yes. And 5. There we go. Now it's working correctly. Now, here's another thing. If I try to get 2 now, it still does 5, which is good. One thing I'm noticing though, and this is if I do 2, the angle right, I guess this is, I almost feel like it should get a wider angle based off of how many projectiles I have. Because right now, there's this large gap in between. And I almost feel like I should have it be narrower here. And then when we get the very big one, it fills in those gaps. Makes sense. But I feel like it should adjust based off how many hits we have. You wonder what's going on? I am currently working on the abilities. And this time we're working on the multi-hit projectile. So let's go to XZ projectile attack. So now local angle spread. Angle spread. So right now it's 45 degrees. What I want this to do is be a variable basically, or based off of the projectiles amount. I did not make the particles. The particles are actually from Paragon. It's one of the effects from Paragon using the old cascade system. Yeah. So I want to do multi-hit count. And the angle will be the amount of projectiles multiplied by if 45 is for 5, and every one of them is 9 degrees. Where am I still using? Spawn projectile count. Oh, I don't need to do. Is it? Maybe I'll multi-hit. Oh, I'm still using it somewhere. So why is it not deleting it? Even though it says I'm not using it. Oh, because I'm using it somewhere else. On one of the characters I'm using it. Right. Here I'm seeing spot. No, I need to set card multi-hit hit count to 7 or 6, 7. Now go away. So theoretically now, the more projectiles I have, the wider the angle. So right now it's kind of narrow. If I have 2 extra, so we have 3, so that's good. Right? I have a little more. It's a little bit wider. And a little more becomes even wider. And let's do it against this wall to really see it. Okay. So 1. Yeah, so it's just hitting like right there, small area, and if I did the maximum one, it's hitting much wider. There we go. So, excellent. It is now working. We need to figure out audio stuff at some point, because obviously these are the same distance from the player, but it's closer to the camera, so I hear it. I don't hear it. So audio stuff will need to be figured out at some point, but I like this a lot more. It is now based off the angle. Excellent. And that should work also for enemies as well. Enemies that shoot projectiles will now also shoot more per projectile. And let's actually test that real quick. Or shoot a wider and wider angle per projectile. If I go to, let's grab, who do I grab? Let's get Zorla. As long as she doesn't do her specials. Yeah, so she shoots 1. Sure, she's going to be doing her special. Let's remove her. Let's get someone else that shoots projectiles. Let's get the Mushroom Bro. Mushroom Bro. And you know what? For testing purposes, if I go here, and I set card multi-hit count to be 3, she shoot 3 projectiles at us. Yeah. And if I did something crazy like 10, you should have a much wider arc. Yeah, look at that. Considerably wider. So the angle between every single shot is always consistent. Nice. I like that a lot more. I think that's a lot better. Okay. Looking good. So, last time, we ended up stopping at what? Surround? You do surrounded? Oh, actually, I can check. Don't you. It's you. This was under utility. It was under damage calculations. How many melee attacks? Oh, right. This needs to be updated as well. The multi-hit of the melee isn't updated. So this is just, I don't need all of this. I don't need this check. I don't need any of this. So let's see where we're using this. Here. Yeah, here we just get AC abilities. Just AC abilities. What? Yeah, it's multi-hit hit count. Bam. Don't need that anymore. Much better. Don't need you. Can we delete? Nope, no new nodes to delete. Those were all local. Excellent. Okay. Looking good. I need to change this at some point. Do I need to change this at some point? No. No, these are actually on hit effects. So that makes sense. Okay. So that is all looking good. Get rid of you. So when we do melee hits, it should now do it based off however many hits we have. Actually, let's grab you back just for testing. And let's turn on my damage calculations. It's on still. So if I hit you, 25. If I do multi-hit, lesser. Ooh, 3 times 25. Something's wrong. Let's check the projectile. Quick. 25. Multi. So, okay. Damage reduction isn't happening. Why is one of my blueprints so dark? What do you mean? When I use comments, I put them, I use, here. Yeah, I use black comment boxes. So the more comments inside of comments become, the darker the background. I think, yeah. I find it's much easier to see like colored lines, and especially like, since all of these are white, when the background's black. I know the default, right, is white, but I find this is a lot more difficult to see like lines against white than it is against black. And I wish you could just make it black by default, but you can't. So I always just make it black. Like, and then I occasionally will have yellow. Yellow is for stuff that is like for like something needs to be modified. Like for example, here I need to change this system when I load, so it's yellow. And sometimes I will also use red when that is like hey, I have it there. It's just in case, but it's meant to be deleted or removed at some point. Then I'll make the comment box red. So I use some colors, but very sparingly, typically. I just have all my stuff named, and I can just I'm like, hey, where's the whatever it is. I name really quickly. Like, here's all my actions. Here's my collectibles. Here's my UI. Here's my movement. And then within that, I can find what I need. Okay. Why is the damage reduction not working? Let's find out. Oh, I know why it's not working. Because here, for the damage reduction, I check if this is greater than this. And if it is, it grabs the new one. Well, that's correct. Because default is 0. So whatever it is should be greater. So that seems like it's correct. And if I go do check my damage calculations for the get combined damage, actually get more damage here. Fireball hit damage reduction times -1. That seems like it should work. Let's do a little print string here. Let's grab it here. $25.00. Yeah, 00 is the damage reduction. So why are we printing 0? I didn't do something stupid like have it here be surrounded. Yeah, 63, 68, 72. And we're checking tier 1. Oh. Pretty sure that was it. $25, good. 9.25. Yes. $7. I think, considering how few hits will hit, maybe I don't reduce it as much, but for now, we'll see. You know, we can play with these values. It's super simple to adjust. So, cool. Done and dusted. That is all actually now working properly. Okay, so the next one we need to do is here. We just did surrounded. That's the last one we updated. So the next one we're doing is culling strike. Yeah, this one's pretty simple. We just need to store this variable. And then get the variable. Culling strike. Okay, so I'm starting to reuse again some of the stuff quite a bit. But this is all that it is. There's not much to put into a function. Do I collapse it to a function? Because I can't. I don't even grab. I don't even get this then from it. No, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Actually, this is all I need. Well, hold on. Is it additive? Culling Strife is, needs to be unstackable. We're replacing it. Hey, Stormman, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So you grab you. Grab all of this space in here. Doesn't matter, that's not the right stuff. We need Culling Strike. I could have just duplicated the node. I'm stupid. I could have just duplicated the collapse graph. I don't know why I didn't do that. Okay, so I don't need this. This could be a little cleaner here. All we're doing is checking that the current information is get Culling Strike is greater than the old Culling Strike. And if so, if it's true, then replace it with the new one, and that's it. Literally as simple as that. And we just need to update our damage calculation. This is Culling Strike. So I don't need the tag check. So I can just get if the get health percentage is less than get damage dealer, get AC. Abilities. Get Culling Strike. Here. That in. There you go. You've been fixing roads by getting dirt from elsewhere. So you've been making a small river at the bottom of the property. Now, is this real life or is this just fantasy? Are you caught in a landslide, perhaps? Maybe you were trying to escape from reality? It's real? Okay.
Start here. Pausing for ads.
Exactly. There you go. Yogi Guts gets it. When I was young, Queen was like the only thing I would listen to. It was literally the only thing I would. I think I told this story before. When I was young, like middle school, high school. No, I think even like early high school, like 9th, 10th grade. I think I didn't listen to any music. I mean, I still barely listen to music. By the time I listened to pretty much no music. The only thing I would listen to is Queen. At the time, I think around ninth grade is when I started to try to listen to more. So it was middle school. But in middle school, basically, I had a boombox that had a CD and a cassette player built into it, and you can burn CDs onto cassettes. And I thought cassettes were awesome. So I had a CD of Queen, and I burned that onto a cassette, and I played that. What the hell is a boombox? I don't know what a boombox is. I mean, okay, actually, it wasn't a boombox, but it was just a serious setup, probably. It's one of these. Yeah, it was not a boombox because a boombox is meant to be carried. I just had a small CD and cassette. I just had I mean, maybe it did have handles. I don't remember. Yeah, I had something along these lines from back in the day. I don't remember what kind it was, but basically it could burn CDs to cassettes, and for some reason I just really like cassettes, and so I burned the CD to a cassette, and then I would play that even though I had the CD. Portable old guy system. Yeah, pretty much. It was the iTunes app, but 2 feet long. No, the iTunes let you play many different songs. This was like, oh, what do you got? What CD you got? I had like a CD pack if you had multiple musics, but I didn't have that. You still have the same thing somewhere? Nice. Your dad gave you a bunch when you were a kid of cassettes with English classes? Does your dad speak English then? Or did he I tried to learn English. I gave up. Maybe you could do something with this. I got no use for him. No, he doesn't. Well then. He values English very much. Out of 5 kids, you're the only one fluent. Wait. So, fluent. You're fluent enough, Gaguts. You're fluent enough. So, yeah, does that mean you're his favorite child? Is that how he bases it off? Like, hey, who knows English the best? Gaguts knows English the best. He's his favorite. You're the most neglected. Are you sure that he values English very much and it's not the opposite, where he looks down on people speaking English very much? Are you sure you don't have those backwards? He was not happy at all? Well, but did the guy speak English? Maybe the problem was he didn't speak English. You should listen to your parents. If they want them to speak English, that means you should get them to learn English. I mean, this seems like a very normal thing to ask. Come on, you just said how much your dad values English. If my partner wasn't speaking English, I mean, oof. English and Italian, well then, now your dad has no excuse. Get mad for speaking. No one was getting mad for speaking English. He was the opposite of anything. Sounds like pizza. English and Italian sounds like pizza. Italian part, sure. What does the English part have to do with it? Now you're dating a girl that doesn't speak. See, we got to the bottom of it. He was lying when he said he cared about English. That's why he gave you the things. He was just trying to get rid of junk. Yeah, now that they're not speaking English, like, phew. And the reason why you're being neglected, unfortunately, is because you're the best one at speaking English. This all seems very straightforward. Unfortunately so, but it seems very straightforward. You're English and eat pizza, so it works. That is true. Imagine La Francias with lots of useless stuff. La Franc, I don't know what that is. Something with useless stuff in it. I guess you're not English, you speak it? You live on Mars. Oh man, you're the first one? Nice. It's probably nice there. Probably so nice there. Abilities. We're doing Last Stand next. Last Stand. This one also is not stackable. I actually have a lot of not stackable, I'm realizing. So, you know, good thing we set that up. And actually, I will convert to now to a function to get this information. I'm doing this way too much. It's not gonna get this. Collapse to function. Unstackable greater. Your original value. There you go. That can go away now. Okay. So, and actually, you know what? Call it unstackable. Get unstackable value, and then inside of it, this greater. Then I'm gonna. This also needs to be a input. This I can do a little selection on or switch on. Select. Less. This is based off of an input of less than get less than. So if it's true, it's less than, and false, it's greater. This is greater. So now I can just reuse this. Get this card info. Okay, so now let's see where we can swap this out. And also what I can do is just get to this. Collapse this. Yeah, let's just collapse this part as well. Get tier 1. And actually, then... Oh, I need this. There we go. Simplify and modify and clean this up. It's valuable. We need now to get yeah. With accent in the letters here too. Oh. I can't read accents, letter or like symbols in anything. Useless C. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's Franca, Franca, Francois, French. Maybe change the word entirely. I don't know. I'm a silly American. I don't have this thing. Get a telescope we can see each other? I don't think that's gonna work. I don't. Did they put a mirror on the moon? There are 5 reflecting panels to the moon. Well, hold on. Reflecting and mirrors are different. So I assume they're not actually mirrors. Yeah, they're not mirrors. I was thinking maybe if you use a telescope at the right angle and look at the moon in the specific space, you could see each other if you're both looking at it because the angle will be just right with the moon's position. But that would be unfortunately, it's not a mirror. In Portuguese, C has a K sound. In English too. Because I don't know why. We already have a K. I don't know why is there another letter that makes the same sound. Also, that's the same thing right now in Japanese that I'm learning. There's an O and an O, but one of them is spelled W-O. It used to be pronounced whoa, but it's now pronounced O, just like the O. So, God damn it. And also, I don't understand. I don't understand hiragana and katakana Because originally, before I started learning it, I'm like, oh, you get different sounds and like the words are like different. And I'm like, okay, you know, some things you can't say in one versus the other. No, they do the same sounds in both. They're just written differently. Well, it's like if you're not getting anything new, like you can still say the same thing in either one. Like if you wrote it. So why? Like I know why, but why? French is really weird. Trust. Oh, I there's a guy on YouTube Shorts that I watched for a long time. Because just okay, here, this guy. Hold on. Yeah, here. This guy is great. He actually speaks multiple language. There, I'll unmute it and you guys can hear it. But I learned about how weird the French language is.
French, what is this? That's goose. No, I know what it means. Thank you very much. I'm just confused because I'm pretty sure I gave you 5 vowels and you used 3 of them here. O, I, U. And yet, how is this pronounced? Wa. Which are literally the 2 vowels that are not in this word, so explain. Oh, well, because I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You know, I used 3 of them, and I was like, well, I feel bad for you and A now, so I put them into the pronunciation. I can't believe I have to say this. French, you realize that letters don't have feelings, right? How could you say such a thing? I hope for your sake that H didn't hear you. He's been very sensitive ever since I made him silent. Oh my God. All right, guys.
Like, this guy's stuff is awesome. If you just want some great like funny stuff. 94, you mean 4 times 20, 14? Wait, what? See, 90 is like 80 plus 10. I believe, so my old supervisor was German, and he was saying like things like, you know, 140, or like if you're like talking about the year, like 1995 or 1995, whatever. Apparently, you say the 85 first, and then the 19 or something. Like it's reversed, which is very confusing for some reason.
All right, guys. Hello. Now,
here's another one, just for example.
come up with verbs. We can find different types of conjugations to contextualize them within time. All right, English. What do you got? Yeah. So we were thinking to conjugate verbs, we can do like past, present, and future. Okay. Yeah, makes total sense. That works perfectly. French. What about you? Yes. Okay. I will start now. That was kind of sloppy work, by the way, English. So here we go. We have the present. The present is a gift, okay, as it is in its name. And this will talk about things that are happening now or that will happen soon. Then we have the more than perfect, which is when you do something that's already been done. There's also the conditional future. The conditional future means you might do something, you might not do something. And then you have the more than perfect imperfect days, which is when, you know, you dated someone, but then it didn't work out so well. So then you went to talk to your mom about it, and she was like, you gotta toughen up, man. You gotta become a man. And then so you go to the gym and you get all strong, and then you date another woman, but she ends up cheating on you. So that's what that is. And yeah, that kind of covers the basics, if I can say so. But yeah, what do you think? All right, guys.
Yeah. And verb. Oh my. Oh, hold on. There's a video on that. Sorry, I got it. Where is it?
Green. Vert.
Yeah, here it is. Found it. Sorry, last one. Speaking French is easy.
Green. Vert. Towards. Vert. Glass. Vert. Pour. Verse. Worm. Vert. A green worm pours a glass towards a glassmaker around 8 o'clock. Un verre verse un verre vers un verrier vers 20 heures.
Oh, vert.
Yeah, sorry, I had to. The guy is awesome, by the way. Here, hold on. Let me link his channel. It's just so... For anyone that wants to check him out. So good. So good. I haven't seen his stuff for a while. It was a great refresher. But for a while he was getting recommended all the time. And he has things on English language as well, by the way. It's not all just like for the French language. He's done a few, I think, on Spanish, because I think he speaks it as well. And English, he's like, he does stuff on that as well. Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Let's actually make this a function. This is get tier one, or add tier 1 values. Much better cleaning all this up. Nearly, we sound so stupid with things like this. Look, I'll tell you this. This is not a French thing. This is not an English thing. Every language can sound extremely stupid when heard from from someone that doesn't understand that language. Every single one. It doesn't matter. That's why there's so many comedians that make fun of like every single kind of language. There are people who make fun of freaking like UK English, people who make fun of American English, people who make fun of Chinese, Japanese, Indian. It doesn't matter. Every single language is funny from the point of view of someone that doesn't speak that language. Portuguese, when words finish in consonants, we say it with an E sound. Even though there's no E? Brandy Pitty? Even there's no E. Of course that works out. Why would it not? But that's what I'm saying. Like it's great. Like we say it like that, Brandy Pitty. The thing is, in the League of Legends, when someone is mad and insults you on chat in French, but you can understand what they're saying. Yeah, when you know a language, it can be, and like someone's like saying it, and you like, you know that they don't know if you know the language. It's like sometimes they'll say things like maybe you shouldn't be hearing, and it's like it's always like, let's go back and forth on whether or not that's good or not. Oh, I just realized something. A mistake I did. Oh, aside from this. S. Card info. Hold on. Did I just make a mistake? Add tier 1 values. Yeah, I'm always grabbing crit chance here. Whoops. Base value. And I don't up with this anymore. Now I can. I was doing off of a crit chance for all of these. That was bad. Actually, I will. We'll pass through. Whoopsie. This is fine. This is not. Get card stun chance. Okay, now we can. In your case, it's funny because we kind of assume what it is with language like Spanish, Italian, and sometimes French. I mean, probably you can usually assumptions are based on some knowledge, so you know what type of person insulting you in a language you're not supposed to know? Yeah. That's probably weird. This one we'll just leave as is. Steal is an add. This must be racist, but sometimes it goes. Don't start a sentence with "this must be racist" and then continue the sentence. Come on, be better than that. At what point do you want? Nah, it's fine. Don't do it next time. Don't do it. I don't want you getting in trouble. Okay? I don't want you getting in trouble. You're saying something that will definitely be trouble. Tier 2 is up here. Tier 1 is down here.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Ads time again. Something else I can 16 up here. Yeah, this would be. Oh, but it's based off of. I'll leave this one as is. This one has like multi-thing. Hey, Al! Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. You haven't joined when I'm ending a stream in a long time. You broke that streak. For a long time, you were somehow joining the stream whenever I'm ending. And it's been actually a while since you've done that. So, congratulations. Your work schedule changed. That's why. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, I was actually thinking about that like the past few times. Like, oh, you know, it's been a while since you joined at the very end. Okay, so this. Why do I have nothing plugged in here? So, I have increase and decrease spread, right? Or increase and decrease like radius. So what I'm thinking is I remove one of the things. I leave it to only one of the gameplay tags. Leave it only on increase spread. Put in negative values in here, but inside of my print string, it will always do absolute positives. So if I did minus here. Spread increase. Then here, spread decrease will no longer be needed. Quantify radius. And this will now have a positive or negative. And then here, we don't want this this true or false, or this bool is no longer needed. We're just gonna say if it is negative, so less than 0. Oh, sorry, greater than 0 in this case. If it's positive, then it just continues on. It does its positive things, otherwise it does its negative things. And that means... Oh, hold on. Yeah, I don't need this card radius decrease. Swap here. Oh, okay. Actually, this becomes a little bit different. card radius increase becomes its own thing. Hold on. So then we just set it to be... we always do this. We don't need to, because if it's negative, it's smaller, so it's going to become a subtract. For the set world size, this is like 0.5 or negative 0.5. This will become, half. And if it's negative 0.5, the sphere radius will become... This needs to be absolute. And then I can kill the entire bottom section. Okay. No, don't delete the card last time. We are still need to set that up. Where are we still using the radius decrease? Here. Text or an overlap. Okay. So here, I think if the card increase is negative, then all of this just takes care of it. Sure. Okay. Awesome. That is working. The only thing is, I need to remove this. Oh no, I don't want that. That stays. So we need to now do the card. So here, graph. When we get the tier info here, tier 1 values, here. When we get the tier values, we need to do an absolute. So now we have negative values in the decreased one, but it still says positive. Still says positive, even though we have negative values. There we go. Yay! So that actually, that's good. So we can remove some stuff that has both positive and negative. Oh, is there any other one that I'd want to do that on? Not yet. We haven't found another one that we need to do that on. Okay. So let's do last stand. We were setting up last stand before I started modifying all the stuff. Wait, I never finished this. Damn it, I've never finished this. Going through these. Modify radius. Okay, modify radius is now good. Armor. Add tier 1 values. This is why we make functions to just simplify all this code. And simplified code is so much nicer. Not just to read, but to just use. Because the next time I don't have to copy quite as much between them. Just gotta modify. You need to grab, get and set the variable. I wish there was a way of doing both. Like, no matter what variable it is, I wish there was like a way of like just modify selected variable that would get it, do something out to it, and modify it, no matter what it is. But as far as I know, there's no way of doing that. You always have to like select all the stuff. This one is... yeah, this is unstackable. So here... this is only... okay, this is again stackable value 1. And the other one is value 2. Oh, actually, no, I don't need both of these. I just modify this one to output both. So this is value 1. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Here. I can have it output both, honestly. Gets original value. Tier 2 is here. All the same stuff. This is tier 1 value. And tier 2 value. There we go. Plug this in. This thing in. It is greater. So tier 2. Oh, hold on. This also has this check for swap to new. Which means I need to... so that means the new one is this. The old one is the original value here. Yep. And we do the same thing here. Tier 1, false. And this is the original values. Yeah. Much nicer. Now watch, I'm gonna break all of these. There's always a possibility, let's be honest. Okay, so same thing here. Get the tier values. Tier 2 is down below. It's above. You're cheering for me to do so? Do I mess up? I mean, I know you well enough, Guts. You always just want me to mess up. Of course not. I know you're on YouTube. Putting a kappa there is difficult. So I get it. But let's come on, be a little bit honest. Just a little. Not asking for a lot, just a little. Oh, original car value is this. Selected the wrong thing, and I almost messed up, but I caught myself. Because I'm a professional. Okay. Actually, I guess I am technically getting money from this. No matter how little it is, the definition of a professional is just anyone that makes money off something. So I guess technically I am a professional. By definition. Even if I don't consider myself one. So, you know what? I'm a professional game developer, guys. Very professional. I can't even say that with a straight face. Yep, that doesn't do anything. Strike is the last one. And that was already done. Excellent. Okay. Caught up. Everything's organized. Hallelujah. So now we can actually continue on with Last Stand, which is what we started working on. So we got Last Stand. So Last Stand is unstackable. Get Last Stand. Card info. Set Last Stand. With tier 1, right? Oh, we want, yeah, this is if greater, yeah. Are you Christian? I thought you were Croatian. Wait, what? Hold on, I think I missed the I never claimed this was a, you know, a, was like, he's a hallelujah. Is that a Christian thing? What? Is that not like just a regular thing? Not a regular word? Fine. It is a religious word. I didn't know it was a religious word. A lot of people just use it as just, you know, like a celebrated a word to use when you celebrate. It's like, yay! Also, its origin is from Hebrew and Greek, then went to Latin and Old English, and then translated to what it is now. So, yeah. It wasn't Christian anyway. You can say, yeah. Oh, that's just good to know. Yeah, you know, it's not one of those things that I'm like, oh yeah, you know, like, I knew a lot of people that have used it over the, like, always, and I've never known they had like a religious background. Like, yeah, it's usually rendered in English as like, yeah, that's like, I knew that they used it like in religious stuff, but I didn't realize that the definition was for religious stuff. I thought it was, you know, like, you know, people say a lot of words during, you know, prayers or whatever it is, right? Doesn't mean every single word is actually a word specifically for the prayers, right? So that's why, like, yeah, I didn't even think about it. Well, the more you learn. Hey, now you guys can't go home and can't be home and say you didn't learn anything. It's been a productive day, except for those of you that already knew this and are realizing that I'm the stupid one, and that's okay. That's okay. You know, we can. I'll cry on the inside. You guys don't have to cry. This is Last Stand. Oh, okay. I do need to give myself the gameplay tag for this one. Tag. Add gameplay tag. Okay. And then here, assuming I have it, this is not accurate. Here we need to get Last Stand. Divide by 100. Decimal point, and then that's the one. Then we remove Last Stand, or we add, yeah, we add temporal vulnerability. Remove Last Stand. Set the template, and then we run this. Most of us knew. Look, like I said, you don't have to lord over that you guys are so good and smart. And yes, I use the word lord over there intentionally, considering the the topic. Because you guys are so smart, and I'm so dumb. It's me have to hold it over my head. It's dangerous up there. If you drop it, I might get hurt. Which, you know, might be something you want to do. Yeah, I've always used the word hallelujah when it's like a finally. Like finally something's working. Good God, I would never use the Lord's name in vain. It's a sin. As he starts with good God. Okay, let's move on to another subject though. Because I don't want us to get derailed and start talking about things we shouldn't be talking about here. As a safety thing. But yes. I am dumb and you are smart. That's the moral of all this. We can test this right now, theoretically. Last stand right now is for 15 gain 5 seconds of let's make this a hold. So let's get a few more of the different guys. So if they kill me now, I should just perish. I don't watch racing. I don't find it interesting. Okay, so you die without it. Perfect. If I grab last stand, let's say 15%. I'm not gonna try all. I'm gonna try like 2 of them. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I used to play racing games a lot. Fun fact: you visited Monaco 4 years ago. That is a random fun fact. How did you like it? I used to play racing games. Yeah, 15 health, 5-second vulnerability. Excellent. And now I should. Yep, perfect. And last one, we'll just check the. I'll get this one, and then this one. So I should still be at 25% after all this. You like racing games though? You bought a motorcycle one and you needed a PhD to make a curve, so you dropped it. Need for Speed 2. Anyone that's played Need for Speed 2, or like the old Need for Speeds in general, like some of the best racing games ever. And the Need for Speed 2, like people who have played that game, like they hear the song when they see the cover. Like
Pausing for ads.
Like when you see that, Need for Speed Underground 2, you know we've played this game, the music starts playing, you hear the song, and you know which song. Riders of the Storm. Midnight Club 3. Oh, I played that too. Yeah, I remember playing Midnight Club 3. This is so good. I played quite a few of those Midnight Club games. Yeah. They were so good. What happened? What happened to them? Hot Pursuit? Yeah. Hot Pursuit also was pretty good. Were they all EA Sports games from back then? I don't remember who made them. Were they EA games? Back when, you know, games were fun. And also, like, by the way, this is Need for Speed Underground 2. Right? This is Need for Speed Underground 2. Came out in 2004. This is a 20-year-old game. And it looks freaking amazing still. Just like Underground 2 was so good. Finally. Like for the time, it looked obviously this is like I think this is slightly different. Not graphics wise, but like UI wise. I don't remember this UI being this big. Maybe it was that big. I just had a wider screen monitor. Do you think you've played Need for Speed Underground 2? It's a great game. Go play it. Go play it if you haven't. Absolute peak. The cost mission on the Most Wanted was awesome. You could run around for hours. Is Most Wanted the one where you can actually damage the car? Some of the very early Need for Speed games, like some of them, there was a game where you can actually damage vehicles, repair them, and sell them. Or like you could buy damaged vehicles and repair them and sell them, or you can get your vehicles actually be damaged. It's a shame that that stopped being a thing. Like, I know why it stopped being a thing, but it's a shame that it stopped being a thing. You don't know? Yeah, there was a few early racing games, I think from Need for Speed as well. Yeah, the cars could actually like sustain damage, and then you can buy damaged cars, repair them, and sell them, and you can make money that way to buy like nicer cars. It's pretty nice. But yeah, that just didn't last because basically, since all of the cars are, it was another game like Burnout. Maybe, I don't remember. It's very possible. It's been so long that I don't remember who made that game. Burnout had a lot of damage stuff. Slow-mo crashes, maybe. It was like a regular racing game with just extra stuff. I remember there was a few of them that had like damage to vehicles. But in basically, because you have to license all the vehicles, none of the manufacturers want to show their car damaged. Can we talk about how Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 1 was after the 2? Wait, what? Hot Pursuit release date 2010. Hot Pursuit 2. Wait, what? Wait, what? No. Okay. This is different. Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. Wait, hold on. Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit was from 1998. So, it was from 1998. They remastered it in 2010. I hate that they reuse the names. I'll say it. I hate that they reuse the names. Like the Xbox One. God. Why do they name it Xbox One? And I don't know if you guys know, for the Xbox series, there was such confusion between which one is newer than which, when either the X or the S came out. I don't remember. I don't know the order of them. I never had one. That people, when the new one came out, went out and bought the old one by mistake. Because it's so damn confusion. It's so damn confusing. I think I need to divide these by 100. Yes. Oh, also, this doesn't stack, does it? I'm pretty sure this one doesn't stack. No, this just replaces it. Unstackable. There's a lot of unstackable ones. Unstackable. These need to be unstackable. All of the armor ones need to be unstackable. All of these are unstackable. Okay, we're having a lot of unstackable. These actually are also unstackable. Okay. Quite a lot of these are unstackable, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Health up is stackable. Because you can work with all of them. Crit chance up is stackable. Temporary invulnerability is not stackable. Stun chance up is stackable. Air blade is not. Lifesteal is. Multi-hit is not. Radius increase is not stackable. Not stackable. Actually, no. These Did I set it up to be stackable? No, yeah, these are not meant to be stackable. Yeah, yeah. These are unstackable. All the armor ones are unstackable. Berserker's already unstackable. Unstackable. Surrounded is also unstackable. Culling Strike is unstackable. Last Stand is unstackable. Stackable. Oh! Unstackable, unstackable. A lot of unstackable here. All this is unstackable, unstackable, unstackable. Unstackable is a very common thing. Dear God. Carbon was always knight and had drift was good too. We got PlayStation 3 and 7 Xbox because of free online. Probably a good amount of people. I've actually never played pretty much online games. In general. Especially not on console. I've actually never played an online game on my own consoles. Only like friends' consoles that had like online play, and then they wanted to do like, let's all like go and like play Call of Duty online. But that's pretty much it. In a prior clone of NES and then a PS2, and you got two consoles you had in your life. Hey, those are consoles. Hey, Swarm, welcome in. It's surprising seeing you during an unreal time. I wish you only ever see you for Elden Ring. May throw you out off topic. I mean, we're talking about Need for Speed. What do you think our topic was? In your, oh, is the for they're going to sleep. In your game, are you thinking about a map, like a dungeon map? I was thinking about how to go over a map for procedural stuff, but only found top can render. Jesus Christ, guys! I appreciate you watching. Jesus Christ, that explains why you're usually not here, Sworn. So I have a mini map, but I probably will want to make my own. So here you see we have a mini map. I'm probably gonna have to make my own though, because this is always a square no matter what shape the room is in. So yeah, I'll probably end up doing my own, and then I can basically the way I would need to do it is above the actors or above a room, there would need to be something that is visible to a scene capture 2D camera, and to nothing else, and it only sees those like images, and then it just looks top down, and then he just grabs that. So that way it can get your position and then the maps basically as you move around. And then you could have things like perspective, theoretically, for like things that are deeper down or higher up, or something. Could be cool. I don't know. But yeah, there is gonna be a mini map for sure. Yeah, there's been updates to Dungeon Architect. But the past like month, people have been getting like, especially with the last release, it didn't take so long, and it's being buggy. Like right now, you cannot play it in a standalone. It'll crash, and there's like just a lot of bugs. Like for example, and if I come here, right, you see the icons and everything, but in the package, if you saw my devlog, there's no icons and stuff. Oh yeah, I still haven't turned off those to render off. And the problem isn't that, they don't package. The problem was that the developer went MIA for multiple weeks, if not longer. And then no one knew what if he was working on it or anything. So that's kind of people are losing a little bit of faith. So, but it's still, again, it's still the best dungeon like generating system, and it comes with that minimap. That's part of the That's part of the plugin. Is why I say that. So I'll probably do my own minimap at some point. I've been trying to think of a way of doing like a dungeon assembly thing. I haven't found a good way of doing it because I would need to figure out a way of loading and unloading level instances based off range to me, or based off visibility or something. So we have top cam pick render, yes. But for, like, not for a mini map, more like Zelda UT map or such. What does UT stand for? So I can I'll pull it up and see exactly what kind of map you're talking about, because most maps are top down. What kind of map are you talking about? You know, is level streaming instead of loading a level. Yeah, level stream. So if I play, right? This right here is a level instance. That is a level instance. That's a level instance. All of these are separate level instances. They're separate levels. They're all loaded in as level instances. And here you can see, here's my level instance. Here's all the stuff inside of it. So I can load and unload, or at least this plugin loads and unloads level instances, which is a new Unreal 5 thing, which is great because in Unreal 5.5, you can start baking lighting for them, which is going to be insane. Keep in mind, Sworn, links don't work if you post them, so just let me know which Zelda version, I'll look it up. Oh, Ocarina of Time. Zelda, enough time. Or map. Is there map versus minimap? Is it this? Is this what you're talking about? If I find a good pick. All the other perhaps it's not really like what I'm trying to refer to. No, not this. Yeah, if you find, like, it doesn't have to be of Ocarina of Time, just something that makes sense. Have a good night, good guts. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, have a nice Saturday as well. Yeah, this tomorrow, I'm recording grammar. I'm returning PCG grammar for Sunday for the new 5.5 stuff. That should be fun. More maps. This is more like slight perspective. Is it this? Something like this, where it's like it looks like it's a slight perspective, but it's really not. I don't know. Yeah, if you There's no example. You'll find a video. It's a very simplistic path. Yeah, if you want to find a video, post it in the Discord, and we can take a look. See if I can figure out, explain how to do it. Okay, damage boost at least stacks. To be fair, when I was designing a lot of these, I didn't design them to be stackable within itself. So it makes sense. But if the rest of them, or not the rest of them, but like a lot of, half of them stack with themselves, I think that'll be fine. Okay, damage boost. Damage boost. Can stack with itself. So if we go on to damage boost is additive, if I recall. Oh no, this is a multiplicative. More damage dealt. So can we have more damage? So I don't need this more of this damage boost here. That can go away. Now we can grab the damage boost. Plug that in here. Because that can be 0. And that will just take care of itself, basically. If it's 0, and now here, U1 damage boost. Always put spaces in here because the variable have spaces, but here they can't have spaces. I'm gonna need to get the what's stackable. So you know what? Get AC abilities, damage boost, sets damage boost, and oh, I just need to add tier 1 value. Get S guard. Oh. Damage boost. Okay. Maybe as simple as that, honestly. Let's find out. Was it as simple as that? You finally figured out how to make health and mana bar in one texture with a liquid style. In one texture with a liquid style. Well, I assume you make the setup once and then you just tint it. Or did you mean like inside of like one globe you have half? Well, then you still have only half and you just mirror it. You can just put it in the general chat. Or in game dev. If you have access to that. If you're just the game stuff. Game dev discussion. That's probably the most appropriate one. Or if you're not part of that, you can put it in general. Or you give yourself the role. Oh, I don't have the damage on. I want to look into how to add commands, the console commands. Oh, interesting. So I assume that these move, right? Like this moves, I assume. It's animated. Nice. So did you use like a sine wave and then to cut into the UVs basically? To like offset UVs? And then play it over time? Basically time plus sine. Something like that. Get this? And I assume this is just this. This is the same thing here, just mirrored, right? Oh, get a graph too. Oh man. Hey, look, it's spaghetti. So yeah, looking at your thing. You can make this a material function because you're using it down here and up here. You can make it a material function and then it'll be collapsed into like one thing. So you just plug in like the one thing and it'll just simplify your, like all of this, right, is being repeated here. You can make it collapse into a function as well if you wanted to. So there's ways of cleaning this up. Same thing here. You can collapse a lot of this into functions. If you're going to be reusing it in places, it could be good. It's not required, but yeah. Is this half of it? Yeah, the fact that you made it work is awesome. So is it half and you're just mirroring to the other side? Or did you actually set it up to have both sides in this one setup? Because I would have done one half of it and then just copied it and flipped it because it's divided like nicely in the middle. It's cool though. And good job. Bravo. I don't have to, but I'll take it. I won't say no to it. I won't say no. Okay. We were checking. Oh yeah, the damage. So right now I do 25. If we go and grab ourselves a damage boost of 5%. So 25. Okay. What if I did a damage boost of 15%? Oh, he's the one getting the damage boost. Yeah, gets a damage dealer. Just copy this. Oops. Gets a damage boost.
Here. Pausing for ads.
I was accidentally giving my opponent damage instead of myself. Oh, Swarm, he's posted the stuff. Let's see. Oh, didn't this game get remade? Is that why the one we saw was different? So this is still top down. This is effectively still top down, if this is what you're referring to. I'll speak of it more once the ads are done. But this is effectively all top-down views. So this is done the same way as, yeah, top-down cam. The difference is you make your own, right? I'll wait for that. There's tons of versions of it? Yeah, I imagine. It was a very popular game. The main menu map? Which one's the main menu map? This one? I assume this one, right? Yeah, the big red screen. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So, the way I do this is still with floor number. Oh, like when you swap between floors, it does this? Okay, so the way I would do it is still using the a top-down cam, scene capture 2D, okay? But on top of your levels, well, let me flashbang you real quick. There you go, problem solved. So this is how I would do it. Does that mean this is going to be the best way to do it? Probably not, but this is how I do it. So let's say your gameplay is here, you have like mountains, whatever, you know, this is your terrain. This is where your little guy lives, okay? What I would do is basically create that map and put it on a card above with it facing upwards. So from below, you will never see it. And wherever your camera is, we'll never see it, right? It's invisible. Then you have a scene capture 2D camera looking down, positioned in a way that you want it to look at this entire thing, right? And then you could specify on the scene capture 2D camera to only record specific actors. So you tell it to only record this thing. So everything below it is gone. It doesn't see it. It only sees this. Okay, and this has your like nicely whatever drawn map of whatever is here. Then you want multi-floors, so you do multiple of these. You multiple floors of these, right? Or you can make them to the sides. It doesn't matter at this point. You actually don't even need to have this above. You can have this to the side. No, I just realized. You don't even need this above. You can have this to the side. Because there's no player location, right? Yeah, there's no player location. So actually, yeah, just have it somewhere to the side. Oh, wait. There's no player location. Oh, well, they'll just have it post an image, right? There's no player spot. Forget all this. Just on selection, paste new image. That's it. Just make an image of your map. Have it load this image. There's no player location. There's no locations of anything. It doesn't matter. You don't even need a reference of anything. So, this isn't a joined all the rooms together. I bet you this is just an image. Oh, you're procedurally generating your dungeons. Okay, that I missed. So then, yes, if you're procedurally generating your dungeons, then do it this way. Okay, where you have your room will be the same way I'm going to be doing it, most likely. We're up right above it again, so your camera doesn't see it, and when you look up, you don't see it. Basically, right, it's above. The camera will set to only view the thing you want, and then it'll be you know, it'll have cutouts. It'll be an alpha view of the shape of your thing. So let's say this is one room. Let's say this is two rooms, and the shape of this room is like this, And the shape of this room is like that. So that means this is alpha'd, and they're right next to each other, because the shapes of these rooms will be the shape of this. Now, this assumes that your rooms are pre-built and not 100% procedural. If depending on how you're doing the procedural, maybe if you're doing tile-based, then you have to do a little thing above per tile, right? Kind of setup. But basically, you end up with a shape that matches. And if you have multiple levels, and you would have seen the room through, like the lower section, maybe there's a walkway here, maybe through this hole, you'd see it. And then you'd see like the tiers. And then the camera would just move up and down between these quote-unquote elevations to read the level you're on. So you'd have like basically cards stacked on top of each other, and all with their like basically your grid of cards that matches the design of whatever the floor below is. Hope that makes sense. It is a bit of a mess of a drawing. But the short of it is, above your room, you want an outline of your room, however you want to do it. And then the scene captures specifically those actors and nothing else. And then you can have it go up and down to get the different floors. I don't know if Unreal have things to capture image from camera and use it in runtime. Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Look into scene capture 2D. This thing. That's what I'm talking about. Scene capture 2D. You point it down. You could even make it orthographic. And if I search actor, you could say show only actors. You could specify show only actors, and you can specify the actors shown. And you just turn off capture every frame. Because you don't want to capture every frame. And then you can say you can either hide actors, or you can do show only actors, but I think that has to be done in you use show only list. Here you go. And now you can specify the actors that are shown. And so you probably do this in a blueprint to or in the level or whatever it is that you're generating it, to grab everything of a kind, or in a blueprint that would get all actors of class in the level or something like that, right? And then you would just see the maps. But that will get you on the right direction at least. So filter the camera to not get the walls and other. Yeah, instead of filtering those things out, you specify only get the thing you want, which is a lot easier. And we're mostly trying to figure out how to make it a multi-floor. The camera would get stuck or wouldn't see the floor below. Yeah, so you just have the floor, your multi-floor just literally be on top of each other. And then you have the camera, when you click the buttons, the camera moves like up 1,000 units, down 1,000 units, whatever it is. And that's the distance between your floor drawings, right? And that's it. Because if your drawings are 1,000 units apart, and you move the camera up 1,000, it'll go to the next floor. And one camera per level, yes. Yeah, every level you have a single camera, and that's the one that gets displayed. Mm-hmm. And it will never move. It will only go up and down based off what button or floor you select. That's it. So you'll make it so, let's say, floor 1 is always at 5,000 units in the air. Floor 2 is at 5,100 units in the air. Floor 3 is at 5,400, like that. So they're always like 5,000 units in the air, so no one can see them. But then they're relatively close, so you can just move up and down. Something like that. That's how I would do it. And then you could, if you wanted to, go more advanced, but at that point, no need. Yep, and actually, at that point, you could even, if you wanted to, have a marker of the player also on there. You just need to basically either have it be a component or parent, probably just parent the blueprint underneath the player with like a marker that you want that even has like an error or something. And as long as it's at the right elevation, it will spot the player, because it'll also, the player will move and it will regenerate it. Yep. So that is how I do it. I have to play with it now. Well, are you sure you want to do that now? It's late. I mean, I'm not one to stop you if you want to play with it. I understand the joy of figuring something out and then wanting to work with it, but sure you want to do it now? Well, not right now. Okay. Cool. I just you know. Yeah, 26.25, and now I can do. I can actually probably stack this a lot. Let's go 15%, 15%, 15%. This should stack. 41.25. Yep, it stacks. Nice. 6 a.m. still on Unreal Engine. What's going on? That just means that you're having fun and you're enjoying yourself. And you don't have a normal sleep schedule. Because, like, realistically speaking, it doesn't matter if you go to sleep at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. or at midnight or whatever it is, as long as you're getting enough sleep. As long as you're getting like 8 hours of sleep a night, it doesn't matter what time you go to sleep. It really doesn't. Like, I remember at one point, during the Path of Exile closed beta, I think it was during that time, I was, getting plenty of sleep, but I eventually went from, like, going to sleep at, like, midnight to going to sleep at 5 a.m. It's like, it's because, like, I just kept going to sleep later. Do you see the health bar? The health bar? Hmm? What you talking about? Oh, you posted a video. That's really cool. And actually, it makes it looks 3D. Yeah, that's actually really cool. I thought that's where you had it, but yeah, now I could, yeah. Yeah, having it go like backwards on itself, yeah, makes it really feel like it's going 3D. Really nice job. It was great. Once you also give it a texture or like some like something that's just not a flat color, it'll look amazing. Or give it like a little glass effect, like some kind of like, yeah, something like that can even work. Basically, fake like shiny like, reflections. But after, yes, absolutely after sleep. We have made good progress. We're we started now working on 20 to 42 now. We used to have like 45. We used to have over 45, I'm pretty sure. Now we're at 42. I'm dropping them like flies. It's for its own good. But speaking of sleep, you guys should go to sleep. I'm gonna go relax as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow, no stream, because I'll be recording and editing the PCG grammar video for Sunday. I am excited for that. PCG grammar should be good. Basically, I'll be going over what the hell grammar is and how it works. It'll be the it'll be a basic video just explaining it and kind of going over things, going over the demo map and how to understand it, how to break it apart. Getting your toes into grammar. Because when I first saw it, it was very intimidating because I was like, oh god, programming in PCG. But after actually seeing it, it's not difficult at all. It's relatively straightforward. You just need a little cheat sheet as well with it. Yeah, that'll be for Sunday, and we'll continue on with Elden Ring DLC come Sunday, where I can find more bosses to one-shot or two-shot. So Sworn is sad that I'm beating everything too fast. Yeah, that'll be Sunday. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun, and I'll be back on Sunday at noon for some more Elden Ring. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.